scribes and Pharisees come down from Jerusalem. Why do your disciples violate the tradition of the elders? So we did all that. Tradition of the elders, the Pirkei Avot in the Talmud, and so on and so forth. And we end up with, in Matthew anyway, don't you understand, you jerks? Everything which enters the mouth goes into the belly and is thrown down the, again, watch those in Greek, cast forth, ekbalate, down the toilet bowl. Ekbalate in Greek, which I like. This is line 15, 17. Ekbalate, if you notice when Josephus talks about Essenes and they expel backsliders, they ekbala, they expel backsliders. To my mind, all that kind of language revolves. You've got to watch all those usages. That's why I say you need a Greek parallel New Testament. You can pick up, not for every word, but the important words, like all the casting out words. Now we have Jesus withdrawing, after he, look at it. The things that go forth out of the heart, they defile the man. And, these murders, adulteries, fornications, thefts, lies, blasphemy, these are things defile a man. But eating with unwashed hands does not make a man unclean. Oh my, that I think really is a toe stubber, as I told you. Maybe the others are bad, but we all now know that eating with unwashed hands, we're not talking about for murder, adultery, that's not uncleanness, that's just guiltiness. But uncleanness, yeah, eating with unwashed hands is unclean. So, it's just the opposite of what we would know that is proper health procedures. And by the way, I don't myself eat with washed hands all the time. In fact, I'm a very bad boy. So I'm not advocating this because I love it. I'm just advocating it to show you what it means. Anyway, off he goes into Lebanon. Go to Tyre and Sidon. So he goes into non-Jewish areas. And a woman of Canaan came to him. Lord, son of demon, my daughter is miserably possessed by a demon. This is parallel, I think, in Mark, isn't it? Let's see if we can get the parallel here. Yeah. God. So where is the parallel? It's okay, Mark 7:24. Let's see. We'll go to the parallels. Is grievously vexed by a devil. One says, and Mark says, importantly, unclean spirit. That's the point that I think is really good. It's again carrying on the cleanness issue. And she besought him that he would then cast forth a demon. I think it's demon, not devil. What do you have, demon or devil? Demon, yeah. We can look at the Greek here. That's why, but you get so confused because one, you have parallel, the other's going straight, so it's so hard to find. Let's see. What is it here? A Canaanite woman came, and my parent miserably possessed by, a demon. And fell down at his feet. The normal thing to do to Hellenistic gods. Now the woman was a Greek, a Syrophoenician by race, and she besought him that he should cast forth the devil. There's the casting language again. God, what's Mark? Give me Mark so I can quick get my finger in it. Mark 7, what is it?
24.
Huh?
24 to
26, 27.
Yeah, ekbalai again. You see, it's the ekbalai of the cast down the toilet bowl thing. But it's not, you see, it's so interesting because it's not, that's why people say, why is your book 1,000 pages? I try to analyze all this stuff because it's not in Matthew, I think, at that point. Matthew's using a different word. Because Matthew used ekbalai in the toilet bowl thing and Mark didn't, I think. So now Mark picks up the ekbalai and the casting out the demon thing. All usages of casting down, casting out, etc. have to be cataloged. And I say, I give you the reason in lots of my work. Because in the Dead Sea Scrolls, the destruction of the righteous teacher is expressed in terms of the word bala'ah. bala'ah. They ate him. They consumed him. They destroyed him. And Bala in Hebrew is used in the destruction of the righteous teacher. And in my view, this parallel in Greek is balo, ekbala, and all its variations in Greek. And I'm not a great expert on Greek, and it has to do with Essenes casting people out, James being cast down the temple steps by Paul. That's also balo, and lots of other casting down language that you find in the. But I do a better job in one of my articles. I posted online. Noelle helped me get that up online there because she's been helping with the website. And it's the final proof that James and the righteous teacher are the same. And I do it on the basis of this balo parallel. Both have to do with the devil. You see, diabolos in Greek has to do with casting against. Dia is against. Balo is against. And Belial in Hebrew has to do with swallowing. So both are the roots of devilish words. It's very complicated. It's very much more complicated than people think. These people are really geniuses who are working on this material. They're not foolish people by any means, though they stumble as we see. And I don't think you have to be pretty smart to follow the ins and outs. You say, "Oh, you're just imagining it." No, I don't think I'm imagining it. But if you think I am, that's fair enough. Anyway, let's go on here. Swing back and forth to Matthew here. Sent her away, but he answered, I was not sent but to the lost sheep of Israel. And he said unto her, in Mark, it's different. Let the children first be filled. What's that filled? What's the filled? In Luke, we're going to get the parallel. And the poor man Lazarus under the table, longing to be filled. Watch how these words float. Now, the average person doesn't even pay attention to the words. He's more interested in the meaning. I've gotten beyond the meaning. I don't even pay attention to the meaning. I'm interested in the float of the words. To see what... anyway, let the children first be filled. In Matthew, he says it differently. It's not correct, meat, to take the children's bread and cast it to the dogs. Line 26. Now that I can follow here. It's again balon cast. It's the bala language, the bala language. But he says to the little dogs, kunarios, the little dogs.